CIET NCERT presents audio book Kriti, textbook of arts for class 6.
Page number 1. Visual Arts. Roopabhedah Pramanani. Bhavala Yojanam. Sadrisham Varnika Bhang. Iti Chitram Shadangakam. Meaning, the 6 limbs of art are knowledge of appearance, proportion, emotions, aesthetics, similarity, skillful use of tools and colors. Source: Vishnudharmottara Puran. On this page, a picture of a horse is given. Page number 2. Note to the teachers. Classroom and resources. 1. Adequate space for students to sit comfortably and work. 2. Sufficient light and ventilation in the classroom. 3. Option of sitting outdoors if the weather is suitable. 4. Provision of art materials, tools, and basic stationery. 5. Space for safely storing materials as well as students' artwork in an organized way. 6. Display boards for showcasing and sharing work, which can be changed regularly. 7. Facilities for taking students on field trips, visits to museums, or conducting art workshops in the school premises. 8. Projector, computer, speakers, and other such facilities for showing relevant images, videos, and other art resources. Pedagogy. 1. Encourage students to express their own ideas, imaginations, emotions, and curiosities, and allow their originality and innocence to reflect in their work. 2. Prioritize activities that allow students to explore, investigate, experiment, and have dialogue in the classroom. 3. Include outdoor activities, field trips to museums, CBCS, art galleries, art studios, as well as local parks, gardens, markets, festivals, and fairs where students get opportunities to observe the life and culture around them. 4. Invite local artists and craftspeople for interactive sessions, workshops for hands-on experience. 5. Inculcate simple habits of cleaning up after working, putting back materials that have been used, and maintain art materials with care. 6. Students should participate in taking decisions in selecting and displaying artworks. 7. Avoid drawing on the board or in notebooks to show students how something is drawn. 8. While reading, students underline the elements of art, line, shape, form, color, value, texture, and space. 9. Activities under the heading Continue are extensions of the exercises and can be done at home or at school. Page number 3. Chapter 1. Objects and Still Life. Welcome to the first chapter where your visuals in art will narrate a story through the world of objects and still life. You will learn to add life to the still objects. How? By learning how to connect with them, by building a story around them, by observing the compositional arrangement, by observing how the light falls on them, creating shades and shadows. Even if they appear separate from one point, how do they overlap from another point of view? Each drawing will deepen your observation, and you will start depicting objects in your surroundings as you perceive them. Each activity will sharpen your skill of shape recognition, two-dimensional. You will understand how to create forms by adding depth to the objects, making it look three-dimensional. You will also find exciting activities like creating flipbooks. So, get ready to ignite your creativity and nurture your artistic talents. On the left-hand side of this page, a picture is given. In this picture, paint brushes and a couple of other objects are put on a table with the title Still Life. On the right-hand top of this page, another picture is given with the title A Student's Painting showing variety of objects. Page number 4. Activity 1. Explore objects from surroundings. Look around you and observe the various objects. What material is each object made of? Pause and think about why they are of a particular shape. Is there a reason behind their shape and form? Also, observe the space around these objects. Move around and observe the objects from different angles. After spending some time observing, select 2 or 3 objects you would like to draw. Activity 2. Draw objects in different ways. Every person draws differently. This makes their expressions unique. Here are some ideas you can try. 1. You can draw an object using one continuous line. This means you cannot pick up your pencil from the paper while drawing the object. Ask your classmates if they can identify the object from this drawing. 2. You can draw different parts of the object. For instance, while drawing a water bottle, draw each part, cap, container, and so on separately. Notice the difference in proportions. 3. Try and draw the same object from 3 different angles. Change your position or move the object around. You can place the object on the floor or even hang it. After you finish your 3 drawings, share them with your classmates. Which of the 3 angles do they find the most interesting? Riddle. Who am I? Wherever you go, I follow. I have no face or form. You can see me, but cannot touch me. Who am I? Answer of the riddle: shadows. On the left-hand side of this page, 3 pictures are given with the title Students Drawing Objects in Different Ways. Page number 5. Continue. Draw objects of different materials found at home. Find objects made of wood, metal, clay, plastic, cloth, etc. Place them where there is some light. Create an outline drawing and try to map the dark and light areas. Notice the color and shape of shadows and include these in your drawing. On the left bottom of this page, 2 pictures are given with the title Students' Artwork showing light and shade. Activity 3. Light and shade. Place different objects in front of you. Observe their shapes, shades, shadows, and how the light falls on each of them. What is the shape of their shadows? On which side of the objects do you see their shadow? Use a pencil and try a few experiments. Vary the pressure as you create rhythmic strokes in any direction. Are you able to create light and dark tones? After you have practiced this on a separate paper or drawing book, draw the objects in front of you. Within the outline of the objects, create pencil strokes from light to medium to dark tones. Also, observe the shadows and show it in your drawing. Page number 6. Do you know? Amrita Shergill is an important modern Indian woman artist. She was born in 1913. Her mother was from Hungary and her father was from India. She studied art in Paris. When she was 21 years old, she returned to India. She traveled around the smaller towns and villages with her canvases, oil paints, and brushes. Her paintings have rich earthy colors. She was deeply affected by observing the life and conditions of common Indian people and created paintings based on these themes. On the left-hand bottom of this page, a picture of Amrita Shergill is given. In the middle of this page, a picture is given with the title Still Life Painting by Amrita Shergill. Discuss and talk about the objects, arrangement, light, shade, and shadows seen in this painting. Activity 4. Through the eyes of an artist. Artists have a practice of studying objects. They arrange them in a group to create drawings, paintings, sculptures, and photographs. Such artworks are called still life. In a still life, a lot of thought is given to the choice of objects and how they are arranged. Flowers, plants, vegetables, fruits, food items, clothing, tools, and other household objects are also included in a still life arrangement. Why do you think it is called a still life? If an object doesn't have life, would it be a still life? Still life artworks depict things that are still and do not move. In the process of making the artwork, the objects get a new life. Look at still lifes made by well-known artists and discuss them in your class. Page number 7. Activity 5. Create your own still life. Make groups of 4 to 5 and sit in a circle. In the center of the circle, place 2 to 3 objects. Try and put objects made of different materials like a bottle, fruit, metal compass, wooden ruler, piece of fabric, or anything that interests you. Discuss in your group different ways the objects can be placed and arranged. The objects can touch each other or you can scatter them around. Make sure everyone in the circle can see the arrangement of objects clearly. Observe and draw the objects to create your own still life. There's a picture of a boy drawing an object on the left top of this page. On the right side of this page, a picture is given. In this picture, a couple of children are drawing objects. Page number 8. Activity 6. Drawing furniture. What are the different types of furniture you see in school and at home? Observe and draw any 2 or 3 furniture objects. Compare your drawings with the actual objects. Compare the straight lines, angles, and shapes you drew with straight lines, angles, and shapes in the object. Edit your drawings so that it conveys dimension and depth around the object. This is called perspective. It gives us a feeling of three-dimensional space as though we are seeing it in front of us. In small groups, look at your peer works and analyze whose work has perspective. Identify the lines, shapes, and forms that are helping in showing the perspective. Continue. Observe and draw objects that are a part of buildings, doors, windows, pipes, taps, shutters, fans, and lights. On the left-hand top of this page, the front side of a chair in three-dimensional form is given. On the right bottom of this page, a three-dimensional back of a chair is given. Page number 9. Activity 7. Make a flip book. Wouldn't it be fun if you could make your objects move in your drawings? You can do this by making a flip book. Follow the instructions below. Step 1. Cut an A4 sheet into 8 equal pieces and make a pile. Staple the pieces together from the shorter side. Your book is ready. Step 2. On the last page of the flip book, choose an object and draw it close to the right edge. Draw with a pencil and add other details if you like. When you are happy with your drawing, outline it with a marker. Step 3 to Step 6. Now it's time to add movement to your object. On the second last page of the flip book, trace the first drawing with a pencil. Change the position of the object very slightly. Repeat this step till you have drawn on all pages, each with a slight change. Step 7. Flip the pages of your flip book quickly. You will see your object moving. You can increase the number of pages in the flip book to have more movement. On this page, 7 pictures are given with the heading Step 1, Step 2, Step 3, Step 4, Step 5, Step 6, and Step 7. Chapter 1 ends here.
You were just listening to the audio book Kriti, Textbook of Arts for Class 6. Narrated by Babla Kochar, Sound Recordist Virendra Rawat, Production Assistant Kusum Lata, Produced and directed by Vimlesh Chaudhary. This book is presented to you by CIET NCERT, New Delhi, India.